Hello, everyone. I'm the DM tonight, Chase Farm. We have Nathan playing as.
Julian Vane. I
We
am
have
a Air Genasi warlock, Pact of the Tome, and my patron is the Lurker of the Deep.
and then we also have Trevor playing as.
Dumb shit's muted.
Yeah, I'd be Johnny Crimson, cleric, domain of the forge. Yahar.
Oh god.
And then we have our fantastic character of the night, Travis, who is currently playing.
So I'm going to be playing the character Adlar Erkin. I am a sea elf rogue, and I took the swashbuckler archetype.
And then due to the circumstances, we have two of our players currently together on the same strain, Dave and Mason, which you are both playing.
I'm a high elf bard, and I am going to be playing the character of Two Gun Gary. And I don't like deep whatever sea things. And I will be playing chaotic neutral, so you're all in for it.
Okay. I am an Edward Whitebeard Kenway, a dwarf ranger.
Now, that is all of the players playing tonight. If you haven't noticed, we're playing a special one-shot tonight that is pirate-themed. We do have a sponsor tonight, Travis, if you can shoot us with it.
Of course I can. So, for our session tonight is sponsored by Corona. Now, as of February 2020, Corona has suffered $170 million loss in their earnings, not including the drop in sales due to being forced to temporarily shut down. CNN reported that there was a survey done by 5W Public Relations that said 38% of Americans refused to buy Corona under any circumstance, and 14% more Americans said they wouldn't order Corona in public due to the outbreak of COVID-19. So, Corona came to me, a neutral party, as someone who doesn't drink beer or have COVID-19, to educate the confused American population on the differences between Corona and the coronavirus. So, Corona, it's a pale lager beer. COVID-19 is a pale-faced virus. Corona started in 1925. COVID-19 started because people can't wash their hands. Corona is a 4.5% alcohol by volume. COVID-19 is 100% staying home for 2 weeks. Corona was made in Mexico. COVID-19 was made in China. Corona served with a lemon or a lime. COVID-19 served with a surgical or gas mask. Corona can kill you with alcohol poisoning. COVID-19 will kill you if you refuse to drink due to COVID-19. Corona is America's #1 imported beer. COVID-19 is China's #1 imported virus. Corona does not actually contain human urine. COVID-19 might cause you to piss yourself. Corona, a 12-pack is $14.99. But for COVID-19, well, KS bath tissue is $24.99. I know what a choice I'd make. Corona, you can model at promotional events. But COVID-19, You can model for genital herpes ad. Corona can give you confidence if you drink enough. COVID-19 will give you 2 weeks of unpaid leave from work. Corona's slogan, relax responsibly. But COVID-19 slogan, just got a little tickle in my throat. So now that you know the main differences between Corona beer and coronavirus, it's safe to say that Corona beer is better for you mentally and physically, and is more cost effective. So screw you, toilet paper, and hello, Corona. Back to you, Chase.
Lee shit.
Well done.
Thank you, Travis, and I am so sorry
And thank
for
you, Corona.
everyone else. Thank you, Corona, for everything. So, without
Corona.
further ado, I believe that's all the information we have to share. Let's start playing tonight's adventure.
I'm pretty sure we should have a disclaimer if we don't actually have it sponsored by Corona, saying
Yeah,
we're not
no,
actually sponsored for legal reasons.
Yeah, no, we don't have. Corona, no. Corona beer is not sponsoring us. The virus is, though.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
okay.
virus is. The thing is the virus is sponsoring us, not Corona.
Yeah.
Oh, Corona technically is sponsoring us because it's called the coronavirus, but the Corona beer itself is not.
Yep, that's what it is.
Hmm.
I feel a lawsuit coming on.
I'm gonna go call my lawyer. I'll be right back.
Yeah, no shit, right?
Just in case you're all wondering, Corona didn't actually sponsor this video.
Yeah,
I don't think anyone did.
How about the limes? Did they?
The limes did, yes.
the limes, yes. So
Yeah,
the limes
lime disease did.
individually put in the amount that they're worth, like a couple cents, couple pennies, and just it stonks. It stonks. We got high
Stonks?
stonks. Yeah.
Jesus. Oh, and one more thing before everyone else thinks.
Mhm.
Corona, also. Little did we all know our death would be made in China as well.
Hmm.
Hmm.
You're
I don't know
welcome.
about you, but I intend to be last man standing.
So
and then I'm gonna win the Portland Marathon.
No, fucking
as
Christ.
tonight's pitiful DM, let's all begin. So, let me start the music. Now, last time, as we were all had a kind of surprise session, we got to know our characters a little bit, fleshed out their story. We started off on a boat. I just realized, should I play the music?
Try it out. See how
Sure.
it works.
Go ahead.
Okay, let's try.
Not talk.
Okay. So, we were able to flesh out our characters' backstories a little bit, and we started off on a gorgeous, beautiful boat called, if I bring it back up, the Damned Privateer, who was current captain, was the Snarl Bloodtooth. He was a kind of an angry Gnarl, got this big giant gash. And generally wasn't that bad to his crew, but his crew had gone a little bit greedy, a little bit, just a little bit. But they found him particularly on one very interesting night. After a fateful occurrence to where one of their fellow passengers died in a horrendous death to how one of them was able to get the job in the first place. The plan to steal the captain's keys underwent and went through successfully. However, the person that was steering the boat was a little bit distracted with the occurrence and ran into a bit of a problem since it was hurricane season. The storm was brewing about, and they lost control of the boat a little bit, waking the captain and issuing in on a little bit of a demonstration. the captain decided to rip out one of the throats on one of the fellow compatriots, and the crew noticed something a little bit off. He smelt of sulfur, and his eyes were gleaming of red, a very unusual color for him. However, he retreated back into his room, upon which continued to search for the keys. The group had created a copy of his keys, but in trying to hide the keys back in, were caught red-handed. Now, one of them rushed out of the room, and the captain followed. Battle ensued, and they took over the ship very successfully and got out of the storm, only to realize that a royal galleon was coming into sight, just as the island was, off in the horizon. Off to the far left, you all see this gorgeous blue and purple galleon. It is hewn with golden stripes, and its colors flying a giant regal griffin that is painted in this royal purple aligned with gold, and then the flag is a giant beautiful blue, the royal colors of the Royal Navy. However, that for you is unfortunate, since you are still raised your pirate flag,
Oh dear.
and you only realize that the ship is in view when you hear the cannon fire off into the distance, as one single warning shot is shot in front of your boat to warn you to halt. What do you do?
We don't halt.
Gary, it looks like your ship anymore, man. It actually never was your ship.
This is Edward's ship now.
Agreed. Oh, we just lost someone. Up there, he's back.
The ship is in view, and you do have an island off in the distance. What would you like to do? There's storm all around the island. It is hurricane season. The waves are horrendous, and
Exactly.
the
I
island
know.
is the only safe haven. However, you do know that this island has treasure, but your captain never told you on why he never steered towards it.
So there's obviously something wrong with it.
Captain, what do you want to do? I'll follow your order.
Batten down the hatches. Right now, after just coming out of a mutiny, we cannot handle a royal galleon. So, here's the plan. We use the storm to our advantage. We batten down the hatches and sail as quickly as possible. And I have a feeling that the royal galleon cannot keep up with our ship's speed. So, we sail away and around the island, hoping to make as much distance between us and the royal galleon in the storm as possible.
You're the captain, mates. Get to it right now.
So, take a hold of the wheel. Who's going to be taking a hold of the wheel? Is it you, Mr. Erkin, or is it you, Mr. Edward?
I'll take hold of the wheel.
Captain,
All right.
your ship, your wheel.
You all are going full sail, correct?
Pretty much, yes.
All right. You are still within shot of the cannons. However, only 2 cannons do fire towards you, as you do not stop. That is a last-ditch effort to try and hit you. Okay. I can't see. And then, all right. Let me look at your ship's hull. So, your ship lurches as you unfurl and start lurching forward. Luckily with you, you are in a perfect spot to where you can maneuver with the wind. However, 2 shots do puncture the hull. Let us see how much damage they deal. Three, 9. So, you get, by the way, Captain, you're going to need to keep track of the hull damage, or I can as well. But you have 400 hit points, and you have only received 13 from
Ow.
2 cannon
Yeah.
shots.
I'd like to do a minor illusion and do a fog bank.
So you create a small, minor illusion of a 5-foot cube right behind you guys of pure fog. However,
Ship just farted.
as you guys lurch, you lurch out of distance. However, the ship does pursue at a slower pace. You guys are able to keep on going, but I need you to roll a proficiency check for me.
Hey,
on steering
DM,
the
how
ship.
far away is the ship?
How far away is the ship?
Yeah.
The ship is about 800
Fuck.
behind It is
Oh.
quite a bit far behind you, which you guys were barely within its cannon's reach. Even with disadvantage, it was able to barely hit your hull.
Is that a performance check?
And what's the
Yeah.
current HP of the
Not
ship?
not performance. It's the proficiency check. You are steering in a little. Right now, you're just coming out of the rocky waves, so you have a little bit. I want to see if it holds you a little bit.
Okay, well, I rolled an 18.
Are you at the wheel?
Yeah.
I thought it was just for my fog bank.
Oh, all right.
No, it was not for the fog bank. 18
Oh.
for deception. Was it an 18 deception?
18 was, I just rolled an 18 because I thought I was doing a performance check on my fog bank.
Ew.
So
You guys see a very realistic fog behind you, and it's quite actually convincing. It looks like your ship was hit.
Oh, fuck. We got hit.
And now
what's
there's
the current HP of the ship?
it was 400 minus 13.
13.
I'm gonna climb up the crow's nest and just get a gauge on how far they are and how fast they're moving.
That gives your wheelman advantage since you are doing your job as a navigator.
Well, barrelman at this point, but
Are we taking on water?
You are not currently taking on water, no.
Minus 13.
Can you guys hear the music at all?
a little bit.
Barely.
Barely.
There, better.
Oh. That's calming music. All right. So, what's the check?
For steering the ship.
Yes.
And what's that? What's
It's
my
you're going to roll with proficiency with advantage.
efficiency?
It's going to be a check.
Basically, it's a +2.
Yeah, it's a +2
Okay.
to whatever you roll.
With advantage, you need to roll
Be
again.
back.
Much better.
9.
9?
10, 11.
11.
11? Okay. You guys, it slows you only down about like 5 feet, but this ship, please give me a perception roll, Travis, as you're looking out. Do you want to be paying attention to the island or the boat?
I think at this point I'm be paying attention to the boat because he'll be
Okay.
paying attention to the island, steering in that direction. Oh boy, that's gonna be 24 perception.
24. You notice the ship has caught like almost like you guys are in the wind, but not quite as much as them. However, you do see that their ship is innately slower than yours. So given enough time, you can outrun them. However, if you stop, let's just say like a little bit, they will easily be able to catch up to you. However, they are perfect conditions towards where you guys are, but they're still chugging along behind you. You're gaining a little bit of distance.
Do we have any deck
However,
cannons?
Do we have any cannons that face backward towards the rear of
all
the
your
ship?
cannons are on the left and the right side, down in the hole, in the main deck.
Okay, I'd like to ready one cannon on each side.
Okay. You have a total of 30 cannons. You have 15 on each side.
Oh, well, let's do 5 on each side then.
5 on each side? Okay. You guys
As
sail, and the ship behind you slowly but surely does fade, and the island does come into view. However, as you were paying attention to the boat, can you roll me another perception check, Mr. Adler?
Another perception check.
Yes, for the island. You are presumably probably looking for a way to hide the ship or an alcove or something, right?
I guess maybe just to keep out of there's like a coral reef that they can't see. from
Something
down
like that,
there,
yeah.
so that we don't take any more damage than we need to. That was a 23.
23.
Yeah.
You notice just in time, the reef that is surrounding the island is just below surface to where the band on the wheel can't see. However, it is just hidden enough to where you can barely see it and see the outline of jutted up coral reef. And you see it is a maze to get to this island. However, you do see it. You will be able to give your whaleman advantage on being able to navigate through these waters as you point them out and you are just getting into them. Now, please, Mr. Whaleman, Mr. Edward, I will need you to roll advantage again and then add +2. For
Captain!
this,
Captain, can you hear me?
I
Seems like there's a reef down there. I can guide you through to the island. I don't think they'll be able to follow us. If they do, they'll take enough damage we can take them. Your choice, Captain.
seems like a smart choice. We'll draw him in.
Aye.
go
Should be
ahead
back
and
in a
make
sec.
your
I
first.
am gonna express my concern for that one because that's a fucking reef and our ship is enormous. Do you really think you can get us through it?
If I have any expertise in being a barrowman navigator, I can guarantee you safe passage.
I guess I'm gonna have to trust him on this
Your
one. I'm not
ship
too sure
is
about it.
coming about close to it. You either turn now or you go into it.
Worst case
Go
scenario,
in.
we'll lose some
Aye.
ship and stay on the island.
I'm gonna go in the front of the ship. If there's a big reef coming up, you tell me where it is and I'll Eldritch blast it.
Okay.
Do you want to start blowing up the reefs in front?
If
Give your
it
ship a
needs-
little bit of room?
Yeah, if it needs it. Basically make ourselves a little path.
Go ahead and roll me some damage.
Well, I haven't started yet. I'm gonna be on the front of the ship, and when Adlar points out big ones coming up that are gonna damage our ship, I'll blast them.
Mr. Captain, Mr. Edward, have you done your rolls?
Yes, and I got a 7 with advantage.
Boy.
We're not making it through this. I'm gonna blast every reef I see.
So you're standing at the front of the ship, and you do see a rock that the captain and the navigator do not currently see. However, it will scrape the hole, and it is just about to hit. Please roll a dex check for me to be able
Captain,
to.
I said port side, not starboard.
Dexterity check.
Dexterity check.
No. Julian Vane is.
Yeah. That's a 14.
14. You're able to blast just enough time. And it's big enough that you should be able to hit. Go ahead and roll the hit and see if you can roll the damage.
Fantastic. That one is a 20 to hit.
That certainly hits.
Fantastic.
Were we not supposed to come in character?
I'm doing it. Oh,
I
Jesus
mean,
Christ.
am I not?
I can't believe
Am I not?
That will be
Mine's a onesie.
6 damage.
6 damage?
Yeah.
It was either make a character or make a fake sponsorship.
You blast the edge, and as you see that you've done damage, however you
Oh,
can
no,
tell
thanks.
it's not significant enough to be able to blast enough of it out of the way, and your ship is going to take damage.
Oh, fuck.
As you all hear a very audible as it is starting to scrape the bottom of the ship.
You also hear a very audible "fuck."
1, 4, 10,
Boy, it wasn't me this time.
It was
6.
mine.
The ship takes 19 damage as it
Oh.
scrapes across the bottom, and you hear an audible.
That's my baby. Stop hurting my baby.
Stop blowing holes in me ship!
But Julian, you are now noticing that
how
was
much
the
damage did I
first
take?
of the
19.
line, and you notice that the rest of them are getting
16.
lower and lower into the water, getting harder and harder to hit.
Is the carpenter still alive? Get him down there.
I'm gonna start shooting.
Mr. Edward, give me another check, please.
Yeah, hang on.
And Julian, Vane, you will have to give me a perception check to see if you can even see.
Captain, all you gotta do is go straight forward this
Oh,
time.
baby.
Just go
That
straight
natural
forward.
2 at the beginning helped me a lot. So our basically perception will be a 21.
Okay. You do see the next one coming up.
Hell yeah.
Mr. Edward?
Oh, roll my proficiency bonus.
Yep. With advantage still.
7. A 9.
God damn it. My next to hit was a 24.
24.
Yeah.
You hit it, and then you notice that as it's going into the water, it's a little bit harder to aim because the refraction, but you are able to hit it. Go ahead and roll damage.
That would be 12 damage.
12 damage. You do a significant chunk, so a majority of it is destroyed. However, it does still have a small rock that does a little bit of damage.
That
It's
was
not a
over.
lot.
That was one away from max damage, guys.
Nice.
It's
I'm
a
proud of you.
small, sharp 5 hit hole damage as a little shard snaps and breaks off into the hole, and then
So we
just
take
kinda
5. The
floats
ship
down.
takes 5 damage.
5 more damage. Yes.
This might not have been the smartest idea.
Now, Julian Vane, please do one more perception check as you are going through the third roundabout.
Yeah, I don't see shit. That's an 11.
You are clear. For all intents and purposes, what you see is clear. What
Adler, what do you
Adler?
say?
what you see, Adlar? Roll me a perception check, please.
It's gonna be terrible. I rolled 2 really fucking good ones. It's gonna be terrible. I know it. 15.
15. Seeing out, it looks you can't really. It's gonna be hard to tell, so he's not gonna get advantage of this. But what it looks like is a jaw's teeth underneath, barely poking through, and they disappear and reappear as you were looking into him, and they seem to be moving. It's very
Kraken!
kind of obscure. However, Mr. Edward, please give me one more check.
Oh, come on.
Captain, we've got something under the water. Something big.
And I don't get advantage on this one.
You do not.
Thanks, team.
Well,
okay.
you've been driving the
6.
ship so fucking well.
6.
Get someone else there, please.
I don't have
You are
proficiency.
going. You notice that the ship reaches a point and there is a mirage that dissipates, and you see there is giant juts of rock that come right beside your ship and scrape the side, dealing massive amounts of damage. As the mirage, you push through it. 3.
I'm not happy. This is my baby.
What kind of person put the
You think
mirage
you're not
there?
happy?
What?
Well, I ain't happy because it be my ship.
Yeah, but who's the one who helped pay for it? Who crewed it? Who put all the equipment on it? Me.
Fucking
The
the
ship
equipment's
hull
my.
takes 32 damage as it scrapes on both sides underneath. As you see that the mirage was hiding the actual chew, it does look like jaw teeth, but they are actually much larger and are outside of the water and are quite large all around the island. And it looks like there was a mirage put here. But right as soon as you scrape past, it's clear water.
Oh, fucking Christ.
Captain,
But-
I'm not saying anything else.
How much ship damage have you taken?
Too much.
Well, I have 400 HP. We still have 331 ship HP, but with the time we've made, we might be able to repair it.
If we didn't kill the copper there in the mutiny.
You
Even
Who's your
rudimentary
ship
repairs are
repairman?
better.
All right,
I could
Quartermaster
always.
Crimson.
I am the. Am I muted still?
No.
No.
Okay.
Quartermaster something.
Yo, yar. What can I be fixing?
Depends. Yeah, fix anything you can. The ship got fucked.
I'd like some dinner.
I make my way down.
I presume so. You start to make your way down, and as you look down, you look in the bottom deck. You light all the torches. You notice a little bit of a give on both sides of the ship, like a little bit of give on a couple planks. They're in hold just enough that they aren't taking in water, but you hear an audible creak as it sounds like the boards are ready to snap. So there is a couple locations to where it looks like your ship has taken quite a bit of damage, but it's not currently taking in water.
Are
Is,
there?
go ahead.
I would know where to get like spare planks and stuff, right?
There are spare planks in there.
I begin trying to nail down the spots that I feel have weakened.
Go ahead and roll me an intelligence check real quick.
Is the ship still following us?
The ship is actually not following you. It is
Wait. Is
too
he rolling
fat
intelligence?
to be
Maybe.
able to follow.
What was that?
It is an intelligence check for this.
Oh, fuck.
The ship is too what to follow?
Okay, so I rolled an 11 with my intelligence modifier. That's a 9. With proficiency, that's an 11.
Okay.
Basically, it's zero.
So you think about it for a second. You can't do much in here. It seems like the whole damage that you've taken, you have to actually beach the ship and then do repairs outside to be able to make any significant
But if I were
repairs.
to try to use heat metal on like metal salvage and try to use my smithing stuff to like reinforce it.
Right, you could certainly reinforce it. It might not do a lot, but it could be the difference between taking in whole damage and not.
Okay, yeah. I'll cast heat metal on any metal scrap around me and then try to reinforce it.
Okay, go ahead and roll. What roll should we make this?
It's gonna be another intelligence.
Yeah, this is honestly, this is more of an intelligence check.
And we have the dumbest person here doing it.
But
Yeah, I have a
yeah,
plus
this is an
1
intelligence
to my
check.
intelligence.
What
I'll
about
put zero.
would it
Yeah,
be
don't do it.
survival?
I got a -1,
It could be survival.
which means clearly I should be rolling.
Because
you'll
he's
be able to pick
using
survival.
heat metal. He's
Yeah.
using heat metal, so
Okay.
it's survival to craft.
It could be survival, yeah.
I could probably do the most repair work with
Yeah,
my
but you're still-
survival.
Yeah, but you're the one failing to steer the ship.
Okay,
so
I rolled a
keep failing
3.
at something.
But my survival is +7, so total of 10.
So you're able to patch up the hole. So the ship will gain temporary hit points.
I guess.
I guess. That's not
Yeah.
bad. You
Cleric
gain,
of people and boats.
you gain 11 temporary HP.
And I will mark that off as a spell used.
So you've kind of prepared the ship in the areas that it has squeaked a little bit and concerning. But, Mr. Captain, Mr. Crew, all of you, you do see it's a very gorgeous lagoon. It's kind of like the seas of Mexico and the Gulf. It is gorgeous blue. It is clear waters, and you can see the bottom floor well below, just barely. Your ship is well above water, but the light reflects enough, and you can see below this golden like sand that reflects light perfectly back up to
And
where
we're
you can
in this
just
area?
see it. You have come into the area of the lagoon, and it almost is like paradise for any kind of sailor. This is the perfect kind of island that you would want to go to. You see the birds flying around. It is almost serene on the area that you guys have come to. Welcome to the island.
Captain, I think we made it.
Maybe.
Going to be a beautiful sight.
Have we lost that other ship?
They don't seem to be coming towards us anymore. They might know about the reef.
The mirage height, you can see through the mirage. It's very weird, but you can see the ship has pulled away and seems to be making a wide circle around the island.
Okay then.
It's making a wide circle around the island right now.
But we can
Should be
easily get
careful on the
away.
backside.
We have
Yeah.
enough time to get away, but I'm not sure with how much damage we've taken. Going into the storm would be a smart idea.
Yeah, that's
As
not
you're
safe.
coming in, you do realize that as you're going in, this lagoon and looking about, the rucks and juts are actually going up into the shape of a cliffside. And as you're noticing, you're going into kind of this hidden paradise. And what you could surmise is the areas that you just went in could have potentially been the only area to actually go into the island. For as you look around, it is like an alcove in this island that you guys are sailing into. You can't really see much, and there is a beach in front of you. However, the island kind of cakes around, and there was a very small opening. However, you were able to squeeze through. But as you are coming closer and closer to shore, what would you all like to do? Would you like to host anchor, staying out in the water, or would you like to beach the ship and make repairs?
We might want to beach the ship. That way we can actually make real repairs so we can get the hell out of here.
Yes, I believe that would be wise.
Why don't we get a scouting party on board first? We'll anchor the ship here. We'll take some people on a rowboat, go to the island, we'll check it out, report back before
But we need people on the ship we can trust. Otherwise, they'll take off with the ship.
You think
I
they'd
should
be?
stay on the ship.
I'll go and scout with whoever.
I'll go and scout too.
They'll probably need someone to heal them.
That's fair.
I'll
Well,
go
well,
with them.
Well, if I'm going with Adler here, and the fact that half the people who try to go with him or train with him die, I'm going to need some healing.
Johnny, you need to stay on the ship and
alright.
evaluate our damage. As soon as we beach the ship, we're going to need to make repairs as soon as possible. I think it's safer if you stay on the ship. We're
Alright.
just scouting. We're not going in for a fight.
Yeah, Two Gun, you should stay on the ship too in case the Imperial ship finds a way around faster.
Give me
Who's gonna heal you?
Davros, give me Jason, and give me Tank.
Yeah, we'll be fine out there with those,
We'll
with
take
all of
those
them.
3 with us.
If we don't return, just wait longer.
Aye, that seems like a wise course of action.
Okay, I'm gonna put on my two-piece and get up on deck.
Give us 1 hour once we reach the island.
We'll be fine then.
Aye, you'll have an hour.
Aye.
So I'm staying back.
Mr. Adlaw, give me a perception check as you're currently in the crow's nest, looking out at the beach.
Wow, we were yelling really loudly then at each other.
Huh?
We were yelling.
Oh,
very
yeah.
loud.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't say he came down, so
No, I didn't. I mean, you guys were hearing me before when I was up there, so I figured there's no point going down.
I mean, I can tell busy.
It was a 20 on perception.
That's larger than 30 feet.
Modified 20.
You notice that behind the beach is a little bit of a forest, and you see that behind the forest there the cliff face goes up, and you see that there might be a little bit ahead of you onto where there might be a little bit of a path up the cliff. However, you also see this very old and abandoned looking town that looks to be very overgrown and very similarly destroyed and kind of left to weather ahead of you.
Which
But,
direction is that on the island?
Which direction?
Yeah.
It is north of you.
Okay.
But it is also connected to a little bit of a stream that goes up.
Okay. I'm
So
gonna
it goes
take
through the island.
I'm gonna take a mental note of where it is and any landmarks I can use to get up to that town, and I want to make my way up there when we get to the island. And I'm gonna get down. I'm gonna grab the sides of the ladder and you'll, because I have no movement when it comes to climbing, so that's the only way I know how to get down without using movement.
You Assassin's Creed it, just grab the pulley
Yeah,
and
yeah,
slide
let's
down.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's damage the ship a bit more than it's already damaged. Sounds fucking great.
And
Don't worry, I'll
someone,
be able to.
someone
take care of it.
decides to light a cigar right next to the gunpowder.
Yeah, that would shock me. Crimson, I swear to God, if you do that, I'm gonna kill you.
like the
I quit cigars
Imperial
long ago.
Galleon, the Imperial
Oh,
Galleon,
cigarette.
their barrelman just sees like just this cloud of smoke and fire, and then this sound wave of just.
Hey guys,
Alright.
you want to take some shooting practice
So-
around the gunpowder?
Who's going on the island again? It's Adler and who else?
Right here. Thank you.
Julian.
And then we're gonna take Davros, Jason, and Tank with us.
I like Tank. He's a good guy.
You
go down
guys
the
get
rowboat.
into the rowboat, and you start to row towards the island. To the
I
north,
walk over to the side of the rowboat left, and I give one final order to the away party.
Mhm.
Be careful. We be not knowing what's on that island.
That's why we're scouting it out.
All right,
Curse,
Captain.
undead, or any number of abominations.
Anything that looks this good has to be trouble.
Aye.
Well,
So
I
just
hope,
keep your wits about you.
I hope most of the
And
trouble was getting
you
in
should
the
be
island.
fine.
I go up to them and say, "Remember to protect your balls and cast aid."
Good advice.
You know, if someone's going for my balls, I'm just leaving. I'm just gonna take the rowboat back to the ship and be done.
What do I get? What do I get?
So I bolster up my allies with toughness and resolve. Choose 3 creatures, and each of them, each target's hit point maximum increased by 5 for 8 hours.
Increased by 5 max HP.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I give it to you, Julian, and Tank.
nice.
Jesus.
Now, as the group goes off onto the rowboat and heads towards the island, or at least the beachfront, where would you like to go? The beach is kind of in a 180 in front of you. So you can head north, west, east, northwest, northeast.
Let's just go straight.
Right ahead?
I'll on the rowboat ride there. I'm gonna let them know kind of what I saw, and I wanna take point and make our way up there to begin the search.
All right, sounds good.
Fantastic.
So while I was up there scouting out the island up in the crow's nest, there was it looked like some sort of old, destroyed, forgotten shanty town or whatever. There was like some sort of stream that led up to it, and I don't know. It was hard to tell from where I was, but I think it's a good enough place to start as any.
I mean, we probably shouldn't take the boat up the stream. We should probably park it on the beach and walk, because if we get the boat taken or destroyed, we're fucked.
I don't know if it would fit on the stream anyways. I was just gonna use the stream as a way to follow it up to the town.
Fantastic. Agree. Let's get start there.
It'll also help mask our movements with the sound of the water.
Agreed.
So you guys are going to basically use the stream to go towards the town, correct?
Yeah.
So we're gonna use it to help us be easier to be stealthy.
Okay, that seems pretty fair.
We're
Or
not.
is it?
I don't want to walk in the water, but like next to it, but not close enough to where I could easily fall in.
Okay.
Like maybe like 10 feet away from the edge.
Okay. As you guys start going towards shore, the water kind of breaks into the island a little bit and goes into a little bit of a stream towards what you saw was a little bit of the town. You do see a little bit of structure, but roll me a perception check, someone, to figure out what kind of structure it is. It's pretty overgrown.
I'll do it.
What's your perception?
I got a +5.
Oh yeah, please do.
I've been rolling pretty good too, so far. 24.
Oh fucking Christ.
All right, well
Make it
that's
up for the bad ship driving.
Yeah.
as you notice, this looks like an old stone watchtower that has been overgrown and kind of taken over. But what you notice is there's like a gleam of a little bit of light inside of it that quickly dissipates and is gone.
I think I saw something up there. I take out my my short sword, and I'm going to. I want to check it out. I want to go up to it, check it out.
So you start walking towards the watchtower, right?
Yeah, stealthily.
Stealthily?
Can I look to see if I see what he sees?
Yeah, go ahead and roll perception. Mr. Erkin, please roll me a stealth.
Yeah, that's hilarious. That's a for me. That's a 9.
You have
It looks like a tower.
the trees are kind of moving. You can't really quite tell if it is quite much of a tower anymore, but it's definitely a stone structure. That's for sure. That's
Yeah.
for very sure.
That's for damn sure. That's a stone ass structure. That's a nice stone structure right there.
If I were to climb up to the crow's nest, could I see them on the beach?
Yeah, you could see them on the beach.
Okay,
Still.
I'm gonna watch them.
Okay.
That's creepy.
If I were to continue to
What's your stealth
prepare
roll?
everything, would I be able to see him on the beach?
If you did what?
If I continued being in the ship trying to repair them, would I be able to see him on the beach?
You know what? You see so much of nothing that it's
Okay.
almost exciting.
Sounds like it.
For someone of that low of intelligence, it wouldn't shock me.
He draws
Like-
hieroglyphs of us on the ship. He's like, I see.
I think
Little
see
stick
that.
figures.
Now,
Kinda thought
Mr.
legs.
Adla, what is your stealth?
My stealth was a 26.
I'm
rolling really good tonight.
As you're stealthing into the tower, the main entrance is kind of actually destroyed, and the normal way to get in is kind of busted. However, what you see is there's a branch that kind of leans into the top of it, and it's rubbled state, and kind of gives like a perch inside, so you can kind of get in from one of the trees. And you see a kind of head quickly pop out, and it looks like a frog head, but more like human shaped size. As it pops out, looks out about, gives a quick step, and then quickly darts, and you see it robed in like this long, kind of feathered and leafed clothing that it is wearing as it darts off into the trees. It looks like the clothing it's wearing is for very much surrounding nature and being able to hide in the trees with it.
Can I
Would you like to follow the figure?
want to see where he's going.
Go ahead and roll a perception check real quick. Hmm.
14.
Yeah, you still see him. He's more not as stealthy right now because he's trying to make it back. But you see this figure darting from branch to branch, and you see it's not quite heading towards the town, but it's heading a little bit to the left of the stream, a little bit further into the island.
And it was like it's a humanoid, but looks like a frog.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
It looks like basically a lean person. The skin looked to be green and kind of resembled the look of leaves of the giant bamboo looking leaves that are about.
I'm gonna let him go. I'll take a note of it, but I want to check out this town first before we go into unmarked territory.
Alrighty.
But I'll take a note of which way he went, and I'll inform.
It's almost parallel to the town, so he might be heading towards the town. He might not, but it's a little bit off darted to the side. But you take a mental note.
I'm sure if there's one, there's more. So I'm gonna
So-
be on alert now.
You go back to the group, obviously.
Yeah. Hey,
Now, rowboat group, have you been going down the river or not?
No, we parked on the beach.
Okay.
there something's off about this place. There seems to be some like frog people that can camouflage in the trees. I didn't make it that far, but where there's one, there's got to be more, right?
Absolutely. So if we're gonna park anywhere, we're gonna park on the beach and then keep
Do
watch
it
on
now,
the
yeah.
trees.
It seemed like he ran off.
Hard to tell others that we're here.
You know, he ran off in the direction of the town, but not like at it. So there might be in the town some of these frog.
Frog creatures.
So I don't know. Do you want to check it out, or do you just want to report back to the ship? I don't want to be walking into an ambush here. Just, if he's going back, he's already told everyone else that there's people on the island, and don't want to walk into that
You're
that
right.
city, just get ambushed.
We would need more people if we're gonna go check it out. So we should probably just report back to the ship, park the ship here on the beach, and make sure we watch the trees.
Yeah, the beach seems long enough that they didn't really. They're not made to be out of the trees. It looked like. I think we'll be okay to beach the ship for repairs, and then we can move on with more people.
Agreed.
All right, I start casting mending on the ship.
You could have been doing that earlier.
I'm
You
not a
just
smart
started?
man. No,
Nice.
I wanted to say it earlier, but everyone was talking, and I didn't want to interrupt.
Oh, okay.
That's fair. That's fair.
He would have been doing that the time that we've been gone. I
I
feel
was
like.
hoping he was doing it at the time we were gone. Just waiting for us to get back. Oh, you're back. Now I'll start repairing. What?
I forgot I could do that.
How long were we gone, Chase?
This would have taken a good hour just to row boat there, so it might take a little bit to get back.
Took us an hour to rowboat down there.
Yeah, because you guys kind of
yeah,
like
yeah.
stopped right when you came in, and
Like,
then
Sorry about
rowboated
that.
the whole way there.
How long did it take once we hit the island to what happened and then reporting back? How long did that take?
That would have been about like 10 minutes going down, like a little bit of a journey. Not too far, but a little bit of your journey was to go up to that outpost.
Fair.
So from there and back would be about like minutes. Because I was being stealthy about it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
I think it
We're
would
gonna take
be
more.
about 15 total because you were being stealthy on the way there, which made your movement half. But if you wanted to rush back, it would be less than 5 minutes. To get back.
I wouldn't have rushed back. But I don't necessarily think I would have been stealthy. I would have just been alert.
Okay.
I would have like walked back.
So
but I
it
wouldn't
would
been,
have taken you about like 5 minutes to get back.
Okay. So yeah, so I'll report everything. We're gonna take the rowboat back to the ship and report to the captain. What's
So it's been about an hour and 55 minutes, and then you guys finally get back. And it's been a little bit. The sun rose not too long ago, so this would be about 10:45-ish, 11-ish
in the morning.
in the morning.
I could use a nap.
Yeah, same.
Hey, does
What's
anybody
your-
have any food, man? I'm hungry. Tank, you got any food, buddy?
I think Tank is supposed to be an NPC.
Oh yeah, me. Sorry, my bad.
Roll an intelligence check.
So-
Remember how to speak. Tank just sits there.
He doesn't
He's
have
like
a
the
tongue.
strong, silent type, you know?
Sorry, Jesus.
Tank was kind of out of it for a second because you just committed a mutiny. But he realizes that you're talking to him real quick. Oh yes. I mean, I can throw up a quick meal. I mean, would you like? I'm kind of tired. We haven't slept, in a little bit.
I wasn't
You guys-
asking you
Oh,
to
you
make
guys
me
want
a
breakfast? You
meal.
guys want breakfast? Okay, you know what? I got you.
We-
I
we
got
don't-
you.
Oh, fuck.
I got you. All right, and
Do
then
you have any rations?
fine,
Anything?
fine. You want some food? You want some food? I'll make you some fucking food. All right. Good God.
that
That's
what-
not the voice I would expect someone named Tank to have.
Yeah, exactly. How did you get your name?
I want some beef jerky. Got any beef jerky?
So-
Tank's his middle name.
How I
Some
got
corn
the how I got
dodgers?
the name is remember that night when I fed you all that really really spicy fucking pepper, and I didn't have the shits, but you all did.
I shit myself for a week because of you.
So
I had seconds.
So him and his pot belly go back downstairs, and he starts to make up some food. And he starts to cook you guys up a meal, a nice little breakfast meal. It's not as good as what actually. Let's check. He's in a grumpy mood. Yeah, it shows. Wait.
Fuck.
Yeah, it shows. He's in a grumpy mood.
He makes some
He hasn't
alphabet soup,
slept.
and it just says "F you."
On each soup, it only has. It
Just
only
those two,
has
that's
the
it.
letters
You get the soup, and then you
F
get those two letters, and
and
that's
U.
it. Yeah.
Like
Wait, hold up. Why does mine say UF?
I turn it 180.
Now
That didn't fix it.
now that letter doesn't mean anything to me. And
but he
something.
does prepare a very kind of slosh mosh meal, something very quick, very not well prepared, and he closes his cupboard, he closes the kitchen, and like he heads straight back to bed because he's like, fuck this shit, like I'm tired of shit, y'all dragged me out there.
Julian, remind me again why I chose to take the cook out with us.
I can't. I think killing 3 people in one night really took it out of us.
Billy walks up. So guys, I'm still kind of new. Does a mutiny happen like all the time? Because that's kind
Well, here's the thing, though. So, if you're new, one, stay away from elder, because apparently you'll die.
Billy, you want to know what happened to the last new guy who talked to me?
Damn
No.
it.
He starts to
Stay away from rope ladders and
cautiously
you'll be
walk
fine.
backwards.
No, don't walk backwards.
When he walks back, I walk forward, intimidating, and I say, "I hung him from the crow's nest rope."
By his feet.
Roll a deception check for that one.
I didn't hang him, but he did hang himself.
He did hang there.
Hang.
Well, this is intimidation.
Sure. Go
trying to
ahead and roll
intimidate him.
intimidation.
It doesn't
check.
matter. They're all the fucking same number.
What's your intimidation?
+2?
Dude, mine's a +5.
Well, you should have talked. Fuck you. 6.
Okay.
I let out a fart.
So
And he kind
Chase,
of like backs up and like
Chase.
goes back into the main cabin.
I will,
Yeah, what's up?
before he goes back in, I'm gonna walk up, put my arm around him, and I'm like, all right, just listen here. So I'm the bosun. I've been on this ship probably the longest out of everyone here. The amount of mutinies we've had is only one. And anyone who has witnessed it and is going to try to report it and make it so we don't have a crew anymore, they might not live to see the rest of the day. Now, do you want to be one of those people, or do you want to keep working with us?
Roll an intimidation check. I'll let you go for it.
And don't eat the stew.
That's another one. We'll
Or
feature
you will get it in the
Yes.
stool.
this. Feed it to you.
FU is Tank's initials.
21, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Fettuccine,
Yes, sir.
Italian.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir. I'm just fuck. You know what? Fuck sleep. I'm just gonna start cleaning
Yeah,
the
go
deck.
wash
Yeah,
it.
I'll
How
go.
about you go either clean the deck or wash the dishes?
Yeah, yeah,
Go,
yeah.
go watch the crow's nest rip of blood.
Billy goes upstairs and he starts cleaning your guys' mess. You know.
Throwing the bodies overboard.
Don't forget the chamber pot.
Yes, sir.
Scrubbing
Right
the
away,
deck,
sir.
the blood.
Can we please stop
Plenty of
talking
cheese
about the
in there.
goddamn chamber pot?
Should we have told him to clean the captain's quarters?
I don't think there is captain quarters anymore.
No, there is. I think our new captain should clean the quarters because they're his now.
That's. I mean, he would want things his specific way. So yeah.
But-
I be the master of the quarters. It's in my title.
Okay,
I don't think that's how it helps.
Yeah.
Johnny, you're right, Johnny. You're right. Go ahead, start cleaning out the captain's quarters for us.
No, I decide who cleans because I am the master of them.
Oh, for fuck's sake. No, you're master of who
Ooh.
gets which quarter.
You get no quarters.
I walk away.
Okay.
I can't handle
That's
this
fair.
now.
Adler.
Johnny, do you even know where you are?
Yes, Cap.
What?
How does the island look?
Well, I think it's safe that we can beach it and make repairs. We didn't venture too much into the forest, but we did see these humanoid frog people. I don't know. I didn't get the best look, and
Explain what you remember.
there was a watchtower of some sort that seemed to be overgrown with vines, a little destroyed, and there's a town nearby, a river that leads up to the town, and he seemed like, I don't know, I saw him pop his head out, and he just took off into the trees, and he had some sort of green camouflage on him. It was hard to keep track, and
Describe the creature.
Are you guys having this conversation out in the middle of the deck?
well, he's driving the ship.
Okay.
I'll keep the deck occupied.
Well, imagine if you saw a frog in the shape and size of a human. That's all I can really. I didn't really like talk
Thank you.
to him or give him a kiss, Captain. He kind of just sped off, but
Argate could have been your prince.
he seemed to be going up towards the town, and we decided if he was alerting people, we didn't want to walk into an ambush. So I think when we beached the ship, we could take more people up there and search the town. But but they didn't seem like they'd be out. Always clothed the right way to deal with anything out of the tree line.
Then we'll try and keep the crew out of the trees. I see potential in scrapping the town, making use of the wood and timber, anything that isn't rotted. Perhaps we can use it to repair the ship.
Treasure could be in the town as well, Captain.
That is true. There could be some form of town treasury.
Speaking of which, your actual person that is meant to fix a boat walks up, Mr. Timba, finally waking up. So, lads, he's
Fishing
he's
carpentry.
a big bearded dwarf who has both of his braids bearded, like straight up defying gravity to the side. And he has like a little bit of a metal that makes the ends hang. and then his kind of his hair he's basically balding, but in a weird way to where all of his hair is like balding towards here. So he only has like a one tuft all the way in the back. And he just lets it grow. So it's just like straggled hair. And he goes up,
What's his name?
Mr. Timber.
Oh, Mr. Timber.
So, lads, am I fixing the boats?
Wait, wait.
Actually, I have a real question for you.
What? Have you been sleeping this whole time?
Yeah, how the fuck did you sleep through all this?
Also, where's Pomone?
Man, you remember like the shit that we got from the last thing? Well, apparently it wasn't the good shit, it was flour. And so when I took it,
So you were drugged.
I've been in a bad spot like all morning.
Congratulations, you get first watch.
I ate this fruit, and dude, I was just out.
Congratulations, you get first watch.
No, he needs to repair the ship.
You get
Then
first
you-
watch on repairing
We
the
can't
ship.
repair the ship in the water, now can we?
Well, you can
Well,
repair
they
parts of it.
And he'll do that while he's on watch. The crew
Wait,
needs sleep.
does this mean I'm on my break, Captain?
What happened to the what?
You had
What
a
happened
break?
to your partner? Didn't you have a partner that was supposed to go up and keep watch?
I stabbed him.
Okay, now you're just making shit up.
All right, dude, I don't believe this. Where's the captain? Well,
He's right there. I pointed
I
Gray.
point to Edward.
I point to Edward too. He's right there.
y'all are fucking with. He walks over and looks at the.
We didn't dispose
Captain's
of the
quarters.
body. The body is still where it's lying. 'cause
He
we
looks. He walks up and looks over. Oh.
like I
I'm the
said,
captain now.
I stabbed him.
Look at me. I am the captain now.
So, y'all want me to fix the captain's quarters then?
No,
We appreciate it.
no. Well,
Yes? No?
I guess you can fix the captain's quarters until we actually beach the ship. Other than that,
Because
Yes, that's
I mean, I don't know if you've noticed, but
So,
this one lazy eye, like,
trust me, we've noticed.
wait.
I
so
use it to look at the women.
have I?
I look
No,
around.
too.
I look around. Are there any women on our ship?
No.
So he's looking at the manatees.
The eyes doing like the
Oh,
Captain
geez.
Jack Sparrow compass thing, just searching for for what he wants the most.
So, with me using mending, have I healed or repaired the ship at all? Much?
For the island.
It takes a minute to cast,
Yikes.
and it repairs a 1 foot area, as if it wasn't broken at all.
Hmm. You've gone 3 feet done.
Heal about 9
Congratulations.
hit points.
Ah.
If you want to keep
Guy.
it up, you could fully repair the ship in like 2 days.
How
A
long?
special case has done
A long
something.
time.
How long did that the aid last?
It
8
lasts
hours?
8 hours.
Oh, okay. So we
Oh,
we
right.
have like 6 more hours then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck yeah.
So I'm gonna go fix the caps. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
He goes down. And he's like, "Oh, pretty cane," and then he just walks into the Cam's quarters. You hear him wrestling about, Captain.
I walk down to the. I hand the wheel to the nearest crewman.
Who can
Yeah,
actually steer?
He walks out, and you see a alcohol stained map. Is this where we're at? And it shows an image of a map.
Yep.
Yeah,
Guess
it appears.
show.
Great. It's gonna be great.
I'm gonna send you the image of the map.
Put your phones on vibrate, boys.
My phone's always on vibrate. I like
You
it
know.
that way. Yeah.
This is the image that he currently has. All the information he knows about it. And he points, lads, are we where I think we are?
I believe we are.
This has the temple. This is the cursed island.
Oh fuck.
This is the Skull's Island, lads. Like, are we here? Please tell me we're not here.
Looks like we are here.
Yes. We'll make the repairs quick.
Usually maps have a "You are here" icon on them.
I don't know what kind of maps you're looking at, but no, they don't.
Ones in shopping malls.
The ones that he makes, so he knows where he is.
Would you like the map, Captain?
Yes. Roll it up, hand it here.
He kind of shakes it out a little bit, and part of the map is torn in places, and he brings it up to you and gives you the map. And it does show where used to be this village. It looks like an really old map that looks to be well worn and torn. However, you feel the map, and the paper itself feels like it was brand new and fresh. And you kind of shake the map a little bit, and it looks like it's not quite as stained, but it's just the alcohol has slicked onto it and is sticky. But it doesn't look like it's stained the map.
That's good. I can handle a sticky map, but I can't handle a stained map.
Yar, I can fix it if you want.
Please don't.
Please do.
Do?
But as what I have shown you guys, you were on Blood Anchor Island, or
Good to be that
as the
kind of fun.
locals call it, Skull Island. For
Oh
the
god, there's King Kong.
Watch out for giant monkeys.
numerous amount of people that have died to get to this island for its treasure. And you see scribbles all over the map of luck, and things like luck and things like change. And there seems to be numerous kinds of things written on the map in different kind of handwriting, different kind of languages. So I don't know what languages you can all read, but you in fact even see your captain's handwriting, and it says salvation. And his handwriting's a little bit disturbed. It looks like the writing that's on the map has been disturbed by the alcohol itself, but the actual map itself is in pretty good condition.
I speak common, primordial, and telepathy. Can I read it?
You see the common ones as everyone else does, but
Yeah.
there's nothing primordial, except for there's give me an Arcana check, because there is a couple things around the island.
Hell yeah. Let's get this shit going, right?
So
That's a +0. 19.
Nice.
This is more of arcanic symbols, and it's more for protection. And you notice that there's symbols around, and you surmise it's actually a preservation for the map. So that's why the map is still in fine condition, is because it creates this kind of layer where you can see the map, but it's actually physically not there. It's kind of like an image that's created of the map, and it's a physical copy of the map.
All right.
okay, I speak Abyssal, but
Mhm.
do I know how to read?
That's a great question, actually.
What's your intelligence?
7.
Let us see. Low or high?
Low.
You got a 6, my friend. So thank God.
Damn minute. I wanted to not know how to read.
You can read,
Okay.
but
You can read it at like a preschool level.
only abyssal.
Can I read common?
No.
No.
I'll take it.
Holy fucking shit.
So you have no idea what everyone else is saying, but you actually can read. There's markings in the outside of
Is
the
there
water.
anything in Dwarvish?
Of a real quick, the writing in abyssal is about a giant creature that roams around the island if ever the treasure is disturbed. That's it.
Don't know what you guys are
That's
fucking
as
on about.
much as you can understand.
But it looks like there's something about a giant creature that roams the ocean.
I don't like the sound of that.
Me neither.
We should get out.
Isn't there
Only if
always?
things are disturbed or something, rather.
Well, here's the thing, though. We need to repair the ship, so we might have to beach for a little bit, at least to get some repairs, because we're not going to survive the storm if we go into it.
I believe we should be cautious about disturbing things.
So then we should just all stay on the beach then when we're repairing.
That and perhaps scavenge the town for supplies. I
Unless
highly
we-
doubt. I
Unless we
highly
want
doubt
to take a
that's part
risk.
of the.
What the captain wants.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
There might be something older, something that oughtn't to be disturbed.
Maybe
That's what
just
I'm worried about. I will say
stay away from... Go ahead.
stay away from things that are older than, let's say, older than iron.
Yo,
If you can make an iron weapon, then it should be good. If you can't make an iron weapon with the level of technology you witness, then perhaps leave it alone. Things like old stone temples, burial sites, things like that.
I
Best
think
ought to be undisturbed.
this is why he's captain, right? Because I don't really understand what he's saying.
Basically, he's saying don't touch anything unless you actually think it's newer.
Pretty much. If you don't know what it is, or if it looks particularly ancient, don't touch it.
If you get the creep factor, don't touch it.
So,
Yar, if it
Exactly.
you
Use your
guys
wits
would
about
like-
you, lads.
you all would like to make repairs. Someone make me a survival check on the surrounding wood
me?
of the trees. Yes.
Oh, who's got high survival?
I'm rolling.
I got a +4.
Ooh, nice.
I rolled 18.
Oh.
Got an 11 plus 7.
You, you look at
Okay.
the nearby trees. You can see up above. There's thicker trees, but you notice how these are all bamboo and kind of pineapple trees. So these are all like thin strip. You can actually probably make some hemp rope out of this, but it might be a little bit hard to try and repair your boat with these strips of wood. These
Is there
this
any,
wood is bendy though, so if you could make it
Are there any
work,
coconut
it
trees?
would be durable. Yeah, there's coconut trees. Yeah.
Those would be probably the best option if we had to make do with repairs. But my best bet is that village. The wood there, even if rotted, is better than no wood.
Then we need to take a team there.
Did we ever establish
do
that it
so
was
in the morning.
abandoned, or isn't it morning?
It's... What time of day is it?
It's going on to midday.
Okay.
Um,
I know wood, and the wood out there won't do great for the ship.
everyone roll a quick perception check for me.
15.
Atla,
9.
Johnny,
24.
12.
Gun.
Where's perception? 15.
You all feel a little bit off, specifically Julian and Two Gun. However, Mr. Johnny, you notice how the mirage behind you kind of shifts, and there is a subtle wave emanating from the island that carries onto the water towards the illusion, and that was the same time that you all felt a little bit off. But there is something that emanated from the island, and you do feel something's a little bit off, but you can't quite put it. But you do definitely notice that it came from the island.
That's fucking weird. And I leave it at
That's it.
that.
I don't inquire because I feel like he's probably looking at his socks or something again.
Yeah, I'm not gonna give a shit either because I don't trust
So,
him.
Or lack of
you
socks.
guys would like to beach the boat?
You know how
Oh,
hard it
is
is
it
to
the next day or something?
What?
Not yet.
No, it's still the same day.
All right.
What would you like to do, Captain?
We'll beach the boat on the beach over yonder.
Go ahead and roll me a check, please. Let's make it a survival check.
And this is on.
Trying
Is this
to
on
beach
favorite
the-
terrain?
No, this is trying to beach the boat in a way that you you're gonna be able to get it out.
What's your favorite terrain, Mason?
Beaches. There was no ocean terrain, so I just did the closest thing, which is the beach.
Is beach an actual one in D&D that you can have favorite terrain?
Right. Well, it's coast, not beach. It's
Oh,
coast.
Okay, so coast. Okay,
Same
that
thing.
works. That works.
That works, yeah.
This would be your favorite terrain, so yeah, you could give a little bit of proficiency in knowing on how to beach a
It's
boat.
preheated.
Or does he get advantage then?
I get a 2 times proficiency bonus for intelligence and wisdom checks.
That's pretty good.
So big +4.
Mm-hmm.
And +4. So +8.
13. To beach the boat.
Okay. As you're going in, you feel quite well that you're doing this, and you're doing this as best you can, but you kind of get a weird kind of haze while you're doing it. And as you do, the rest of you notice how the boat kind of lurches and almost capsizes like sideways onto the beach, and you feel like the audible lurch of just like, what the fuck? And as you look to him, he's even confused himself, as in like how quite that worked out. But you guys are successfully a little bit beached, but at an angle. So with a little bit of work, I need I won't make you roll for that, except for one person with advantage as you guys try and beach the rest of the boat so you can start making repairs.
What's
So we're
the
gonna have the
check?
entire crew basically pulling the boat up
Yeah.
onto the beach.
Yeah.
There should be a team roll then.
Yeah.
Would you all like to roll a strength check then?
If we're all
Yeah.
doing it, we might as well. Is it just straight up strength?
Mm-hmm.
Or is
I have a
it
-1 to
athletic?
strength.
It is a strength check.
I have a +3. Is there? Am I
Yikes.
still already paying?
I got 15.
I got
15.
9.
I got an 11.
Real quick, I need to add these all up.
Adler.
15,
I gotta go pee real quick. I'll be back.
11. Okay. Adler.
8.
And then
You're-
what'd you
you're
get,
an
Julian?
5.
We're not a very strong team.
Or smart, but not strong.
2, 3, 4.
Not including Johnny.
I'm very smart.
Keep telling yourself that, buddy.
Yeah.
Um,
Thanks, though.
some of you in particular feel like you should be doing better than you should, and others feel like you should not be doing as good as you are. But you are able to actually beach the boat very well, and it is actually set up in a perfect angle to where you guys are actually able to make repairs.
Yeah, I feel like I did better than I should have.
Yeah.
At a 5.
The 5, yeah.
But like honestly, all of you are looking, and Julian is the one that's making the most effort in being able to like successfully pull the boat up.
And teacher's pet.
Fuck off.
Can I do a perception check in the water, see if there's something in the water
Yeah, absolutely.
that would be affecting either the helping beaching or the tipping of?
Mhm.
Two.
What was it? 2? You actually notice that as he's pulling, there's almost like a shimmer.
Sorry, 4. I
As,
forgot
like,
to add my.
the muscles bulge, and there's a shimmer in the muscles as they tighten up more than they should, and it looks like he's able to do more. But as you look around, everyone else either has an opposite or equal reaction that he's happening. Basically, the people that should be doing better are doing worse, and the people that are doing worse are doing a lot better.
Interesting, but nothing in the water.
Nothing in the water.
Shimmering muscles.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds healthy.
Everyone's eyes are a little bit not glossed over, but have a slight shimmer from time to time.
I don't like that.
I don't like not knowing why.
Right as you notice that, you all feel a burst of normality.
I feel
Seems
weaker.
normal to me.
I feel weaker. And I shouldn't feel anything like that.
That's because you're already weak.
Exactly. I shouldn't feel any more weak. All right, Captain.
Aye.
How long we plan on staying here?
As little time as possible.
Agreed.
Get the
So,
repairs done, get out.
Get
We
the
should get-
repairs done, get out.
so do we still want to explore the town? Because we might need to send a team to do that.
I think a team should be sent to explore the town.
All right. I'll let you pick the team out and figure out which one to go.
Don't take the cook.
For the love of God, don't take the cook.
Aww.
You don't want to bring
Love
Tank?
it.
Honest to God, I don't know why they call him Tank.
'Cause he's a tank.
Just because he has a strong colon does not make him a tank.
He's a big beefy boy. Like,
I mean, he uses
got
a big
butt.
tank.
yeah.
Tank sounds like someone who's gonna have a little fun with me if I drop the soap in jail. So I'm gonna just say no.
You seem like the kind of guy who would drop the soap on purpose.
Me? You
Ouch.
fuck you. We're supposed to be
So,
fixing the ship.
Captain, who is
No.
staying to fix the ship and who is going?
Should I
Stay on the
stay or
ship.
should I go now?
Two Gun will go, and Adlar, you'll go as well. You've got the best eyes of all of us.
And then he sees a little glimmer.
Ding.
Like he just smiles and like his eyes glimmer.
All right, let's get going.
Take some of the crew with you. Take anything that isn't bolted down or ancient looking.
Julian, you're not bolted down. I'll take you.
Make sure you take anything shiny too, because we want some treasure.
Johnny, I'll take
Anything
you.
that isn't
Use some healing.
particularly ancient shiny.
Yeah, bring something shiny home for me.
Cap,
So you guys begin your journey into the forest soon?
I want to take Julian, and because I trust him. I want to bring Johnny because we're gonna need some healing probably, and
Out of character, what's the bosun again?
Basically, I've been on the boat the longest. other than the captain, and I'm in charge of like the crew, the equipment, and other things like that. And you're not
And
around.
you should. Yeah, you should
I
go.
thought
then.
when we rolled, I was the one that was on longer than you.
And I don't know if there's much to do on a ship that's
Well,
being
it's the bosun.
tried to make repairs. So, Captain, I think you should go with us.
Well,
We
someone's
should,
got to oversee the repairs,
Yeah, but
especially
we
if the
also-
bosun's going with you.
also, the problem is we just mutinied, so a lot of this crew could still have feelings against us.
And that's why I'm keeping a few behind.
We definitely need to leave some behind, otherwise we're going to be screwed.
Folks, I hate to interrupt you as Mr. Lombard comes over, but I don't know where I put my tools.
On the ship.
What?
I guarantee you they're on the ship.
All right,
I
Jewish.
point out to a few crew. I point out to a few of the lesser crew members, and I tell them to find the.
We're
Tool
missing a
working
couple
tool.
things, Captain.
What thing?
Well, everything that isn't food.
What?
How?
Well, I noticed that we still had some ale. However, we don't have any tankards. We have forks, but we don't have plates. I have nails,
I
and I
like-
don't have hammers.
All right, Johnny,
I'll-
Adler, come with me. We're going to go check out the crew and see if anyone's been stealing shit.
I want to take Johnny with me. I don't know what I'm getting into. I'll take Johnny.
Shoot! If you find the culprit who's stealing this stuff, shoot him.
Sounds good to me.
Adler, quickly give me a perception check.
Come on, real good.
8.
Nope. Natural 1.
God,
Come on! You're the
That
guy
makes
that's
it a
supposed to-
6.
Jesus.
It's the gleam in my eyes.
He has the best eyes.
So
I-
Natural one.
I'm blinded by loyalty to my captain.
you felt so
guys,
special, and you're like, oh
do
shit.
you want to pull all the crew to the side? How do you want to do this?
Me?
Mhm.
Yeah, Captain, how do you want to do it?
You are currently missing very vital and off mismatched supplies.
Where could they be?
Pull everyone out here. I want to see them all.
You
Right.
pull them all out. They're all looking around. The
I-
dwarf is just sitting there looking accusingly at like the rest of the crew because he is fuming because he can't drink his beer
I have a
because he
thought.
doesn't have a tankard.
Anyone know
Could
how?
this this mysterious frog creature thing be the culprit? Could he
I
be
didn't see
sneaking
one.
over the edge?
I didn't see
I
anybody.
And
glare.
back in the water?
I glare at the crew.
They were in the water.
and
They
I
were
like
in the
try
forest.
and make the guilty party kind of like give like a giveaway, like a flinch, or.
Go ahead and roll a perception check.
But I glare at them specifically to sort of draw them out. Big.
Intimidation, then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it kind of be insight?
He's trying to intimidate him and not.
I
give
glare
Yeah,
him
but he's
insight.
trying to see guilty in them.
Well, he should do an intimidation and then an insight.
I gotta get the charger.
Can I try to
Go
see
get
if
the
I
charger.
can see any guilty in anyone?
Okay,
Go
roll
ahead.
the dice. You need to switch it up.
3.
You say 3?
I have a negative 1 to intimidation.
Oh, 4. Oh,
Everyone's kind of weirded out right now.
I got a 22 on insight. If
He's giving
that's
them
what I was.
the sex look right now.
Okay, I'll be right back. I'm getting a different dice.
Particularly, you're looking at the crew, and one of them kind of catches you off a little bit. Mr. Tank is not necessarily looks guilty, but kind of looks like he's in a haze. You'll like the captain will like say his name and have to say it again, which is not used to Tank. like Tank is used to answering right away, but you see it's taking him a little bit to process a couple things. And he seems kind of out of it, kind of looking around and kind of like in a little bit of a daze.
Wait, Tank. Cat got your balls? What's up with you?
Huh? Huh? Yeah. Yeah. What?
I walk up to Tank.
What's up with you?
Are
Hey!
you okay, Tank? You seem
Yeah,
dazed.
no, I'm good.
What happened to
I'm
Tank?
good.
I
Yeah.
look at him closely while I'm saying this.
Okay, Edward. Come on, lads. What's going on?
I look at the rest of the crew looking for that kind of dazed look.
Tank, why do you look dazed?
It's a morning, lads. It's a morning.
It's not the morning anymore.
Even with your passive perception, you can tell like he looks up and like he's looking at the sun, and it's almost like certain things aren't connecting, and then all of a sudden everything connects all of a sudden, and he's like, lads, what happened?
What do you mean? What happened?
Last time I remember, we were out on the ocean, and then now we're standing on the beach. And please to God tell me that we had breakfast. Somebody tell me that we had breakfast.
Adler,
Wait, who's talking?
Adler, come with me.
Is this Tank talking?
Yes.
Tank starts to sweat a little bit, and you see him get pale. He's like, man, it's kind of, as he says that, he just plummets onto the ground pale-faced.
Something's wrong with the crew.
Let's get Johnny over here.
Johnny,
Johnny,
What's up?
something's wrong with Tank.
Can I see if I know what's wrong with him?
Go ahead and roll a medicine check.
You're disturbing my chicken nuggets.
I apologize, Captain.
I'm not Captain. I'm Tank.
No, you're Captain Morgan.
you're not even Tank.
23.
Jesus.
I have plus 5 wisdom.
You notice that Tank is quite pale. And surprisingly, he's on death's door. And on top of that, he it looks like a phase kind of shifted over him, and he got out of it. And the moment he got out of, like, the rest of his body came up to the moment, and he passed out from pure exhaustion. And it looks like the last moment when you saw him, he looked to have been fine. However, now it looks like he hasn't slept in multiple days. All of a sudden caught up all at once, and he is pretty much sleep deprived, and it looks like the energy, his life was like taken from him. But he doesn't physically, other than that, look wrong. It just looks like he is immediately sick without showing any other signs.
Hello?
Welcome back.
Alright, cool.
Anybody else go away, or is it just us?
It's just you.
Yeah.
Jason,
Yeah.
you have a message?
Mhm.
He,
As you start to look at his face, and about, you all hear the brushes in the back, the trees move a little bit, and you hear children giggle.
I turn around and draw my hand crossbow pointing to the trees.
As we're gonna take a 10 to 15-minute break. Everyone grab some drinks, and we'll come back.
Nice.
D&D.
Welcome.
welcome.
Hi.
Back from break, and we're still dumb. So let's begin.
Might be a murder.
I
Don't
still
think
look
that's physically
pretty?
possible.
I now have a 6 intelligence.
I don't know how you rolled lower on a stat, but congratulations.
Dude, one of my stats I had to redo because the DM let me because it was a 3.
I would have put that into intelligence.
I did, and he was like, "You can't physically speak." I'm like, "Good. I'm just gonna stand there and go hurt."
Rawr.
I'm a rock.
Yeah, Chase, you're gonna be getting up and down quite a bit.
Mhm.
That's okay.
All right,
I'm
let's,
more
how I
worried
like
about
him.
the puppy.
let's kill
All
some
right.
children. I mean, I really
So-
shouldn't say that out loud.
So as you all hear the
Baby
laughter
dolphins.
Baby dolphin.
of little children, you all see these horrible mutated beings coming out of the forest that look very similar to basically like an adult sized, hunched over, warped, and slime like children. They look like giant sized children that have been decaying over the years, and so their face is all saggy and their childlike charms are kind of warped and changed into where they have pus and they have this slime, this gunk,
Part of the
and
crew, part of the ship. Part of the
Yikes.
one is just completely hideous. One looks like a child freakish smile
Dead.
to where everything is overportioned, to where their smile is way up to their cheeks. Their eyes are pulled back on their eyelids. And each child is a little bit unique. The third one, you don't see anything, for it is hidden with its hair. But you see 3 of them coming out of the forest, and yet laughter all over. Please, all of you, roll initiative.
All right, 2 gun. Are they some of your children?
That's nasty.
Only the ones we had together.
Yikes. I don't ever want to hear that again come out of your mouth.
That's nasty.
It's nasty. All right, Chase, just go by whatever order
Plus
you want.
six.
You
for
can
initiative.
post initiative in chat.
Oh yeah, initiative in chat.
To
That's a
your
good idea.
initiative.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Just post it to the DM privately, and then he can push to everyone what the thing is.
Who was sending me pictures?
I was sending everyone.
Yeah,
pictures.
do it to the DM host because that's not the phone.
Oh.
And then to everyone
Damn it,
Chase, in
2 gun.
chat, you can just post the initiative from high to low so we can keep track of it.
What'd you get? Okay.
I like the idea.
How do I? Oh, privately to DM.
Mhm.
Nah.
Dave, you sent it to the wrong person.
What?
So send it to the DM privately, not to everyone.
Yeah.
Oh.
So he's gonna post to everyone in the initiative order from highest to lowest for us. That's why we're sending it to him privately.
And make sure you do, like I said, the DM host. It says host next to it. That's to Chase right now, not the camera. That's facing the map.
It's okay. I get both.
Yeah.
It-
no,
I will
good.
test this theory.
Okay. All right. So first one is going to be Adlar, and then it's going to be Julian, and then it's going to be 2 gun, and then it's going to be Edward, and then it's going to be Johnny, in the character orders.
But you can put it in chat,
To
and then you
everyone. No, I'm typing it right now.
can, right. Don't forget to add the children. too.
Adlar.
I had a feeling I was going last.
What'd you roll?
A 2. Which, with my initiative bonus, makes a 2.
Well, then.
You are just a bag of fun, aren't you?
Wait. Excuse me. The children are supposed to go after. Nope. I did that right. And then finally, Johnny.
Johnny.
It's pronounced
All right.
Shawnee.
Johnny, whoop, Johnny.
Adler, Julian, 2 gun,
Johnny, Johnny.
Edward,
Johnny,
And then
Johnny,
finally-
Johnny, whoop, Johnny,
Got
Johnny,
it.
Johnny, Johnny.
So that is the initiative order that we have here.
Sweet. Sounds good to me.
You all ready?
So these are my attack ones, right?
So,
Ready.
Not these.
Where are the children on the map? Do we see them
Some
yet?
of
The
these
three
are
that walked out?
attacks. Some of these are utility.
yes.
It does not matter what
You do see the
level
children.
they are.
Please roll a perception check. For the children, do kind of blend in.
Someone else roll perception.
Everyone or
Everybody?
No, it would be Mr. Adla, for it's his turn.
Oh, thank fuck. Oh, thank shit. Fuck. I rolled a 1.
I do have the
Um,
miniatures in my hand. for
Stop
when you
making
have-
that motion.
I was rolling dice?
Vicious mockery. I just rolled and it's a straight roll.
I don't know. Have them.
Dave, when you roll Vicious Mockery, Chase makes a saving throw. If he fails, then you do damage.
Fine.
So you don't
Gotcha.
roll for it.
Yeah,
Okay.
Still damage phase.
Mr. Adla, what'd you get for perception?
9.
So I'm gonna show you on the map. You saw the one child over here hide. You saw one in this general area, and then you saw one come out of this bush and then immediately disappear back in.
My,
You
my
only saw their faces.
my passive perception is 15, if that matters.
This will be active, not
Okay.
passive, because you'll be actively looking for them.
So I don't see where any of the children are right now. They all like just
You know the general directions of where they went, or where their heads popped out.
I'm going to take out my short sword and my dagger,
Oh, cloud of daggers again.
and I'm going to hold my action for when any one of them. Actually, I'm going to move up like 5 feet away from everyone else. So like I'll move up 5 feet and then move to like the right, I guess 10 feet. And then I'll hold my
So,
action there.
This way? You want to move this way?
That's me. Yeah, that's me. Right there is fine.
Right here?
Yeah, that's fine. And then
That's 5 feet away.
yeah, that's fine. And then I'll hold my action for when any of them get in range of me, and when they do, I will strike them.
Okay. Next up, we got Mr. Julian.
Do I see any of them?
Julian, you are right here. Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
15?
15. You do still see one of the children poking their head right out there.
Are they within 60 feet of me?
5, 10, 15, 20. Yes.
I'm going to use cantrip Mind Sliver on him. I need you to make an intelligence saving throw.
Okay. Give me a second. Okay. Let me check its saving throws. Skills. Where is its saving throws? I'm just gonna say it is a 30. It's a 13.
That ties, so it succeeds.
Okay.
That is my action. Yep, that's about it.
Okay.
I'm going to back up a little bit, though. Like,
All right. Back up
10
towards
feet,
the boat.
about 10 feet.
About like back there.
Yep, that's good.
Your back is about on the edge of the boat.
Sounds good.
All right. Next up,
Don't need shit coming behind me.
let me check. We have Two Gun, Mr. Two Gun.
Am I within 60 feet of one of these creatures?
Of the one that was pointed out by Julian, yes.
Okay, I want to cast Cloud of Daggers
Okay.
And that's going to be 5 feet on each side. Right by the creature, but not by any of our crew.
Okay.
Need 44.
Do I roll any saving throws, or do I just take damage?
You just take damage when the creature enters. It's 4d4 slashing.
Okay.
Just one will do.
And I'm currently inside of it.
Okay. Just one is fine.
Okay, I'm looking. There. We'll roll each of those dice.
Yeah, Chase is a 5-foot cube.
4,
Yeah, 5 foot. So it's only like one person.
6.
It's only one person.
7.
Okay.
Total damage is 7.
7. Just mark that down.
And does it only last just the one round? Concentration up to 1 minute.
So it
So-
lasts 10 rounds.
Yeah, it lasts about 10 rounds.
The last 10 rounds.
But it's only focused on one square, so if it moves out and no one else moves in, it's kind of worthless to keep up.
The concentration
Okay.
basically means that you can't cast another spell while you're doing this one.
Alright.
You can't cast another concentration spell. You can cast at will ones as much as you want, as long as
Like cantrips?
yeah, as long as you know
As
how
long
to
as it's not a
concentrate. on it.
concentration.
Exactly.
Next up,
Oh, you can use
we have
concentration marker.
Edward.
All right, Edward, show us what you got, Captain.
Come on, Scissorhands.
Come on, Captain. What?
So I'm gonna aim for the one that is most damaged.
You only
So-
see one right now.
And that's
That's
the one
your
that's
one.
most damaged.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. I'm going to attack with my crossbow, my hand crossbow. Okay, so what do I add to my my attack when I'm using my hand crossbow? Is it dexterity?
If you're proficient, it's dexterity modifier.
Okay.
And
Does
but
it
if you're
Efficiency plus dex.
yeah, proficiency plus dex.
18.
9, 10, 11, 12.
12. Does a 12 hit?
A 12 does not hit.
Okay. I've missed.
I hear you echoing, Chase.
So
when
as
talk.
you get your crossbolt up, looking at the visage of this child, you almost assume it moves inhumane. As
You're breaking up.
Yeah, no shit. Is anyone else hearing this?
Yeah.
Out of the
Well,
dog
no,
issue.
I'm not hearing it.
Oh, back? Am I back?
You are
Yeah,
back
you're
now,
back.
yeah.
Yeah.
So what
Okay.
happened?
So,
So-
the state on the child inhumanely moves out of the way, cracking its bones and warping and shifting out of the way as you shoot it, and it just shifts and cracks out of the way, almost paranormal activity style, as it cracks its body off to the side as it snaps back in place.
Yikes. I don't like that at
A little
all.
terrified, not gonna lie.
I'm gonna start pushing the boat back into the water.
Wow.
Get the fuck out of here.
Now it's their turn.
Oh, fuck.
I need
Don't do it. Don't do it.
one of them is going
Chase
to
to break
come
it.
out,
Okay.
and it is from the corner.
Hello?
Hello?
We
Hi.
can hear you.
Oh,
You're frozen.
You're-
but we can hear
Yeah,
you.
yours is frozen on your
Team
face.
Hello?
Uh-huh.
wow, what a move.
Yeah, I see it.
Ah, he warped!
All right, there we go. We're back. Yeah, we're back.
Piece of children,
Um,
get him!
So that one steps out and you hear an audible, I need everyone to please make a,
Of course, this spell cast.
a saving throw.
Which kind of save?
It is going to be a wisdom.
Oh, god damn
I
it.
suck at these. Thanks, Chase.
Yeah, thanks, Chase. And my dice are on my side.
Chase, is this something to put us to sleep or to charm us?
It
Small
is.
plus?
Is it
No.
to charm?
Yes, it
Is
is.
it-
I get advantage on it because of my elf heritage.
It is.
Five. Oh yeah.
All right. So Edward, you got a 5.
Yep. I am rolling crummy today.
Okay. 2 gun,
14.
14. Okay. Johnny, 16. All right. Adler,
Message at 14.
14. All right. Julian.
19.
Okay. All right. Everyone but Edward succeeds. I am going to message you.
Hey, Adler.
Like we're gonna need a new cap.
Yeah, our captain ain't doing so well. He can't steer ship. He can't make a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
Everyone
It's
has
just-
a bad day.
That's
Today
true.
is Edward's bad day.
Yeah, but it's also your first day as captain.
Well, we all know that he can't be any lower on the ball than he is.
That's very true. Right first day, captain.
Oh, what?
And what?
I need to type something.
Oh, he's typing. Oh my god.
How much damage did you take?
All right.
Did our captain pass out?
So,
Hang
Uh,
on.
I'm scared.
I'll wait for the reply.
Oh, great.
The only one that actually knows is 2 people in the party right now. That's because they're on the same camera.
Just think about that. The
This
only
is gonna
one
be interesting.
the only one who knows are 2 people.
L-A-I-N. I don't know. Just keep going and you can correct it.
Oh god, what's so fuck?
So, while you're doing that, another one is going to step out. And this is the one that is creepily mutated. And it is going to step out from over here. Do you all see that?
Yeah.
And it is going to look at one particular. Let's figure out who I'm going to hit.
They just keep hitting Edward. I mean, that's what everyone else is doing.
Saves the rest of us.
Adlar.
Adler.
It is going to look at you, and shadow is going to cling around, and its face is going to be projected into your mind. Please roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Yikes.
Is this to be charmed at all?
You would.
No, this is a fear effect.
Okay. Wisdom, you say?
Yes.
10.
You are frightened of this creature. You cannot move towards it, nor can you attack it.
Whatever. I don't like him anyway.
But you are now frightened of this creature.
Ah!
This last one
Another one.
is going to step out, and it is going to move at an inhumane speed, very fast and very creepily, and it is going to berserk the closest one to it, which 10, 15 is going to be you, Mr. Johnny, and he is going. This child is going to attack you. This is the one that has the kind of grossed out look to it. Oh, but that's not gonna hit shit. Does an 8 hit you?
If you
Don't
double
even
it,
justify that.
it
don't
still
even
doesn't hit.
As it goes in to
Seven.
try and strike you, it goes in and is able to scrape your jugular. You are going to take some damage
Ooh,
because I rolled in that 20.
I didn't even know you knew how to juggle.
Yeah.
That joke hurt my soul.
3,
Do, 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 do.
10.
Juggler,
You're going
juggling.
you're going to take 10 slashing damage, and can you
Magical.
do a Constitution saving throw?
Is it magical?
It is. The claws are not.
I
This
take
is not
7.
magical. You reduce it?
I take 7.
Okay.
And a Constitution saving throw.
Yes.
What's your race again?
I'm human.
Oh, it must be because of his cleric shit.
No, because
shoot.
it's because of heavy armor mastery.
Oh, that's good. Good feat.
19.
I sent you the message, DM.
You feel the poison start to take hold, and you shrug it off.
A little fight in this one.
But that is the children's turn. Now it's the last one. Mr. Johnny, it is now your turn.
Yay, Johnny!
Let's see you do that again. And I pound my chest to cast Shield of Faith.
Ooh,
Okay.
now you ain't gonna do shit.
Maybe I wanted that.
You ain't gonna get it.
I'm gonna take it from him.
Good luck with that one.
So, is that
fate,
your
I
full
fuck up.
turn?
And I am Shield of Faith is only a bonus action, so I'm going to smack at it with a mace.
Go ahead.
I got a mace. I got a mace. I'm gonna mace you in your stupid future face.
That's going to
Not
miss.
blue looks. I would be poor. I've got a
Wait,
blimp. Can
wait,
you
wait,
guess what
hold
it's for?
You have pepper spray?
What?
Two.
Pepper spray. It's mace.
Wow.
Oh
miss.
wow.
Oh,
What about
God.
soul hurting?
OC.
Mr. Adlar, it is now your turn.
Bum. Can I go to the fucked up child that attacked
Missing
Johnny?
it.
Yeah,
Punch
you
him in the face.
I'm gonna go behind him. Behind him. I want to flank.
Behind him.
And then I'm going to attack him with my
Okay.
short sword first. And
You
then
did.
my
You
dagger.
are. Okay.
Short sword. Where is that?
As you do, this body is like snapping back and forth, trying to dodge. It's snapping its head to look at you, and then it's going back between Johnny and you as it's snapping its whole body to keep looking at the both of you.
Okay. 19 to hit with the short sword.
It barely hits. Go ahead and roll.
Oh my god. Okay.
You think 19 barely hits?
Oh wait, I get advantage anyways. It wouldn't
Yeah.
matter. 19
You
still.
have advantage. On this one, yes.
Which means I get sneak attack as well.
You
Yes,
get
it
sneak
does.
attack. Oh wait,
So-
you got sneak attack anyways because he's within range of an ally.
Within 5 feet.
Yeah.
I'm. Yeah. I am threatening him.
Sure you are.
Okay. That is going to be. $19 points of piercing damage. Or slashing, excuse me, slashing. Or is it piercing? No, it's piercing. It's piercing. It's a short sword.
I feel like it would be slashing.
Okay.
Nope, it says piercing on here.
Interesting.
For a short sword?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Short sword is piercing. And then due to my 2-weapon fighting, I can also make another attack with my dagger.
Mm.
And I get advantage as well because I'm flanking.
Yeah, that's weird.
Oh,
Short
same
swords.
roll. I think I missed.
Hello?
It's a 15.
That's with advantage.
15 to hit.
Yeah.
15 misses.
Okay.
So you did 19 on the first hit, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Gotcha.
And then my bonus action. Actually, I'm going to use my movement to that bush over there.
Let me check.
Bush behind
I don't think you have enough movement speed. 15, 20,
You have like
25.
10.
You used about 30 feet of movement speed to get to there.
Hold
Because
on.
you were, wait, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 25 movement speed to get there.
It was 25 to get there. Okay.
Did you get rid of? Do you have mobile? Mobile?
No, I got rid of that for athlete.
All right.
Let's see. I want to make a long jump then to the towards the bush. I can do that by using 5 feet instead of 10 feet because of athlete. So I'll run 5 feet towards the bush and I'm going to do a long jump into it.
Okay.
Or near it if I can.
Will take a swipe at you.
No, he doesn't.
You don't have mobile anymore.
I don't need to. It's part of my my rogue shit here.
Oh, bonus action disengage?
No, it's my fancy footwork. During your turn, if you make a melee attack against a creature, that creature can't make opportunity attacks against you for the rest of the turn, whether you hit or not.
Okay, there you go. Nice
Yeah,
job.
you don't need mobile.
Yeah, that's why I got rid of mobile. It just added 10 feet to me. So I do that with my movement, and then I'm going to bonus action hide.
Ooh.
He's basically
Okay.
playing my character.
Go ahead
That's how you should be
and
playing. That's how I did play my character.
That's going to be 21.
Can't hit anything.
No,
I can't help it.
23 to stealth.
22.
22. Okay. Keep that in mind.
And that's my turn.
All right. Boop. So, just so I can remember, Julian, it is your turn.
All right. I'm gonna try Mind Sliver on the one in front of Johnny. Go ahead and make an intelligence saving throw.
Gotcha. As I recall.
Say, I could wreck Johnny with this if I wanted to.
Does a 19 save?
Yeah, 19 saves. Jesus Christ. But now, hold on one quick second. I am going to use one of my favorite things. I'm going to use it as a bonus action, Grasp of the Deep, and summon a tentacle next to the enemy, and I'm going to have it attack him.
Do I make a saving throw against being frightened as well? Is that the end of my turn?
Yes.
Okay,
Go ahead.
I'll roll for that.
Where do you want to spawn it?
It's spawning on the creature's right. Yeah, perfect. 15 to hit, doesn't hit.
It does not.
Okay, then that's my turn, but it is still there.
Jesus.
You succeed.
Nice.
All right. Now, after your turn,
Is it better?
it is Two Gun.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Two Gun.
Yes.
What would you like to do?
Is the creature with my cloud of daggers still in the cloud?
Technically, Travis is in it.
Well, Travis should have taken damage as soon as he entered it.
Truth be told.
Because it's any creature that enters it.
Go ahead and roll damage.
It's alright.
Alright, sometimes you got damage your allies.
Less damage than probably these guys, so.
Please, for the love of God, just shut it down now. You don't need cloud
Or-
attack and stuff anymore.
6.
6 damage. What type of damage is it?
Piercing, I think? I mean, daggers.
Slashing damage.
Slashing damage.
How much damage?
That's 6.
6. Can I just turn it off now?
Yes. Well,
Okay,
yeah, on your turn you can,
On
yeah.
your turn, you can, yeah.
All right, I will turn it off, and I will use Vicious Mockery.
You're using 2 dice. Oh, he was picking up.
Hey, you face-dripping, soul-sucking. How long are you going to enter puberty? Maybe you can come out sometime.
What the fuck?
Don't say
Oh,
that to
what
me.
am I
Guns are
rolling?
nice.
So wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom?
Wisdom saving.
Okay. Does it 12? Hello?
Working. I'm looking at it.
Your charisma plus your proficiency.
Oh
I
yeah, it's
believe.
your charisma.
Oh, charisma plus proficiency.
Sorry. No, it's not proficient in it, so it would be just a 10.
Charisma plus your proficiency. 4. 4 plus what?
Well, it should be more for your DC.
Oh, like 15 plus 2.
Oh.
It fails.
Guys, it should say on your sheet where your DC is under your spells.
It's 8 plus whatever your charisma modifier is plus 2.
That's a lot of words.
It's
So
10 plus your charisma modifier.
And that's your modifier.
My
so plus
charisma
2.
modifier is 2.
So it's 12.
Where are you getting the 10 from?
Because it's 8 plus proficiency. 8 plus proficiency is 10 because
It's 2,
Where,
right?
proficiency
where are
is
you getting
two.
the 8 though?
It
because
starts at
that's
8. It's a base of
base
8.
DC.
Oh, that's base DC. Okay.
So, it fails. Go ahead.
And roll for damage.
Yes.
1d4.
Yep.
1d4. That's it.
Psychic.
Psychic. 1d4 psychic. And has disadvantage on its next attack roll. 4.
4 damage.
Nice.
4 damage. All right.
Is it 1d4 plus charisma or is it just 1d4?
Yeah, it's just
It's
1.
1d4.
Hmm.
And then the creature has disadvantage on its next attack roll.
Gotcha. Good to know. Good to know.
So, not a damaging
Alright.
spell, but it's helpful.
Now it is Mr. Edwards' turn.
Again. Alright. Let me see here. Is there anyone like within walking distance? Is there an enemy within walking distance?
Throw it next to you.
Yeah, there's someone right
Alright.
next to you.
Alright.
You're one of the two solid black creatures down with the big group. So, yeah, there's one right next to you.
So I'm not frightened anymore, right?
No, you are not. You're this one right here.
Alright. And it's within melee distance?
Yeah, you have Johnny in melee with you.
Okay, I'm gonna
No one else.
strike out at it with real quick question first.
Mhm.
I have 2 weapon fighting.
Okay.
And I have number of attacks here on my sheet says 1.
Mm-hmm.
So can I make 2 attacks or just 1?
Well, I have 2 weapon fighting as well.
As long as you have a dagger or something small like that, you should be fine.
It's
Technically, I dual wield short swords, so does that count?
You can dual wield short swords. You use your bonus action to attack with your offhand.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it does
Thank
less
you.
damage
Yeah.
too, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Wait.
I'll just strike out with my on hand.
No,
Okay.
ranger might have the same as a fighter, which makes it. You have the ranger feat or skill that makes so you can use your ability modifier for the offhand.
I don't.
I think there's a fighting style thing for rangers, right?
2 weapon fighting. When you engage in 2 weapon, you can add your ability modifier to the damage of the second attack.
Exactly. So you can use your bonus action to attack with
My
Your
offhand?
offhand, and it does regular damage.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna attack with one attack with my on hand.
Okay.
Okay, now I'm starting to roll better. 22 hit.
Johnny, does a 22 hit you?
Barely.
No, hang on. Did you see my message earlier, DM?
I'm still confused. That would. So, are you trying to attack the creature?
Yes.
You can't.
That's what he wanted you not to do, was attack the creature.
You cannot physically attack
Is he frightened?
children.
No, he's charmed by that creature.
Oh fuck!
You
Then I won't
must.
attack anything.
We wouldn't know that, but that's what.
You must attack and help and protect
Gotta attack one of the characters.
your children.
Oh shit! So you're attacking an ally?
He just attacked Johnny Crimson.
Fuck.
And then
guys, we're
22
gonna need-
barely hits.
Yeah, we're gonna need a
22.
new captain, guys.
Go ahead
It ain't
and roll
my
damage.
fault. It's the stupid creatures.
Go
they charmed
ahead
me.
and roll damage.
Oh no,
Why?
Jason, I'm not saying it's your fault. I'm saying you might end up dying.
Chase, I messed up. It didn't matter because I missed, but that second attack that I had would have been my bonus action. But knowing that, I wouldn't have made it, and I missed anyways. So
Okay.
14, 6 plus 2 piercing. Okay, so you take 6 damage, but my question is, before
take
I
3
attack
damage.
you- okay, hang on. Before I attacked you, have you taken damage?
Yes.
Okay.
Charm, everyone.
and I do like that colossus.
You take an
Slayer.
additional 3 damage on top of that due to
Okay.
my
So I
one of
take
my
a total.
abilities.
I took a total of 6 damage.
You
Nice.
take 6 damage plus 3.
Yes, so I take 6 damage.
He has it.
No, I
Yeah.
don't have it, but I minus 3 from any damage I take. That's
Alright, well then you take 6 damage.
Yeah, baby.
And
Wait,
then
but what
go
about
ahead and
your-
attack with
I
your
actually
offhand.
like
What about your resistance?
rangers.
I don't have resistance. I just hit minus 3 damage from
Oh, from everything.
from
Got it.
slashing, piercing, and bludgeoning. That's not magic.
Got it. Okay, that's what it is.
Go ahead and roll to hit for your bonus.
I'm not gonna do my bonus attack. I'm gonna hold.
Protecting your children, you would.
You can't
Oh.
choose on whether or not you will or not.
Alright, fine, I'll do my bonus attack.
Right now, you're
sweet.
the DM's puppet.
Right now, it would be like the moment where you basically hand me your character sheet and I figure out like what I want to do to the party.
Pretty
okay.
much.
There's no saving throws for this?
At the end of your turn, you save. I think.
Nope. If he takes damage
Oh,
or he gets
right.
other than that, no.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure my second attack doesn't hit you.
What is it?
It's a natural 3 plus 4,
Okay, no.
so no, it doesn't hit.
So your only hope is to roll low.
Yeah.
I mean, he can roll pretty high. I have an
Uh,
AC of 21.
Yeah.
Still,
So-
the lower the roll
So-
low, the roll is better.
After Mr. Edward, it is their turn. So, obviously, the one creature that is singing continues to sing. That creature is not going to do anything. In fact, other than come over here and dip in between, and it's going to attempt to hide. Everyone can still see it peeking around the corner.
Sounds good to me.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Is everyone within... can I do this? No. 5, 10, 15. Nope. 5, 10, 15, 20. Gonna snake around there and give the other one advantage. Which, the other one, the lowest one, the one that always acts last, is going to attack with disadvantage, but also advantage. So it cancels it
just
out.
A straight roll.
It's going to be a straight roll against you, Mr. Johnny. Does a 25 hit you?
Yes.
Jesus fuck. Maybe we shouldn't have come on this island.
I think we're okay. There's only 3 of them so far.
You sure? Because these things are hitting a lot more than we are.
Well, if we would roll better.
Yeah.
And if Mason wasn't charmed.
3.
Right now, all the damage is going to Johnny.
The uncharmed.
We don't know that, though, Mason.
13. So you receive 13 damage. Please do a Constitution saving throw.
Does anyone else think this is what happened to our old captain? Is he was possessed like this?
15 plus 3. 18.
18. You succeed. You shrug off the poison effect.
And it's 10.
And 10.
10.
Oh,
And it's
damage.
3.
And then the other attack is going to go towards you. Can it attack that tentacle?
The tentacle has no AC or anything. It's a ghost tentacle.
Okay.
no.
All right. Then no. It will roll an intelligence check. Yes, it will not attack the tentacle. So it will attack. It will go for you again, Johnny, with advantage.
Serious?
That's gonna hit you with a 26.
Yep.
Okay. And then that is going to be 12 plus 4 16 damage to you. Roll a Constitution.
15.
15. You barely succeed. The poison almost takes hold, but you shrug it off. So that is all of their turns. It is now finally last, but certainly not least, Johnny. It is now your turn.
With 1 health.
As this creature is literally clawing
have
into
1
you,
HP.
past your shield, past your armor. You have 1 HP.
Hear yourself, motherfucker. He's been taking all the damage, though. No one else has been taking damage.
That's
I know.
Trevor, please heal yourself.
We need the cleric.
So,
Can I use healing word?
You can on your turn as a bonus action.
I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay.
There we go.
I'm not going to argue with that.
So he's gonna touch himself.
5 plus. I heal 12.
Ooh, that's helpful.
Even with his shield of faith, he's taking all the damage.
I know, right?
Imagine if he didn't have that on.
He would be taking the same amount of damage, probably.
Well, he might have been hit one more time.
Ooh, fair. He might be dead.
No, not yet.
Yeah, I'm just rolling really high.
I liked it
I
better last
apologize.
session when you were rolling low.
I hate how
And-
I don't have uncanny dodge till level 5, and I hate it.
Okay, I'm going to use my last spell.
Last spell, let's do it.
I'm casting Spiritual Weapon.
Oh, baby.
Okay.
Yeah, Travis, I don't get my second beam until level 5 Eldritch Blast.
so-
The quarterstaff for a quartermaster.
Oh.
Boom.
So I cast Spiritual Weapon, and I put it on the
This one?
Miss, can you?
opposite side of the flying one.
Yep. Okay.
And when I summon it, I can make an attack. Melee
Yep.
spell attack. And so
Go ahead and roll with advantage.
I don't think I'm gonna need it. Okay, the lower of the two was an 18.
That hits. That definitely hits.
I rolled an 18 and a 19.
Jesus, dude.
So
Nice.
yeah, 26. And 1d8. Eight plus 7, 15 damage.
Okay. As it
Force
carves
damage.
into this creature, I actually need to roll a Constitution saving throw. Nope, we're still good. You see it kind of shimmer a little bit, but all while its shape still stays intact. Who is looking in that direction?
I would be, I guess, because I'm hiding.
I would be looking in that direction.
But I
believe.
saved against frightened, so I don't think I could be frightened again.
No. Mr. Two Gun, and Julian, please roll. No, Mr. Adloff, please roll a perception check because you're the only one close enough.
Good
Okay.
point.
Would I roll perception?
Natural one.
Or do I just see it?
Holy fucking
That's,
shit.
that's 2 or 3 times this
No.
session. I roll
No.
good and I roll bad.
No, it is not to do with. It's to do with something else.
Okay.
All right. So, Mr. Adlar, it is actually your turn.
Okay. How much movement will it take to get to him? The guy.
To which one?
The guy I just attacked.
Oh,
Was it? It's 15.
5, 10, 10 feet.
Take 10 feet. Okay. I'll move up to him to flank him.
He's pretty much already flanked by a spiritual weapon.
I can go through
So,
it. The spiritual
Would you
weapon-
like to go here?
The spiritual weapon doesn't take up a slot. It would hover above him.
Alright. So go ahead.
And I will attack once with my short sword.
Go ahead. This creature is starting to look bloodied. Very, very bloodied.
Does a 17 hit?
Barely.
Okay. So I get my sneak attack damage as well.
That you met its AC.
Oof. Let me take my weapon. That will be
My spell save DC.
17.
Plus 2 on my charisma.
17
So it's 14.
17 what damage?
piercing damage.
17. That will be piercing. Okay. As you go and pierce this creature, I need to make another con. It's 6.
Spell attack bonus? I mean, so basically, I think that means you get plus 4 whenever you use it.
Fails.
To damage.
So, what
That's
you
kinda-
see is as you pierce it, the mirage shifts and changes, and what before you is an older, is a hooded figure, which the only one that actually sees its face with its long, terrible nose is Johnny, as you see this old, haggardly old woman who is looking at you with pus and shit all over as it is drooling down her face.
You have
And
not
her-
aged well in that last
her,
10 seconds,
Her
5 seconds.
bleached white hair comes down like past and drapes to her knees.
Fucking gross.
I'm gonna use the rest of my movement to go back into the bush, and I'm gonna bonus action hide.
After seeing that shit, yeah.
Go ahead and roll a perception check.
Perception,
Yes.
not stealth.
You'll roll stealth.
Okay, perception first then.
Yeah, perception first.
There's 3 more in the bushes. Run.
23 perception.
23.
Yep.
You look over, and as the mirage fades, and you step back and you look over to where the creature is hiding, you see at the same time it's kind of like juddering in and out of existence.
Hmm.
Not really sure what to make of that. I don't deal with magic.
Me neither.
Bonus action hide.
Come on,
ahead.
you say you don't deal with magic. You deal with magic a lot more than most of us.
So I think.
25.
At least I do.
25. You are. You guys see Adler just jump out, pure sign. Go, haha, and then disappear. Like
No,
magic
I know.
trick.
I stab him and go, ugh. Back in the bush.
Oh
And
god.
straight back into the bush.
My bush. It's safe. Safe place.
It's safe in my bush.
All right, Julian,
Who's the
It is
dipshit singing?
your turn. Before you make your turn, never mind. Go ahead.
Who's the dipshit singing far away?
The dipshit singing far away is this one way over there.
Oh, I'm pretty sure he's within 120 feet.
Yes.
I'm
I
gonna
would
use
say
Eldritch
so.
Blast.
Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch
All
Blast.
right.
That right there is a 19.
That hits.
Yeah. Ooh, baby, that's a 9 damage. 9 force damage.
As you blast over, and then you skim it, but as it hits, it reverberates throughout its entire form, and it disappears and sputters out.
And I will use my tentacle as a bonus action to attack the one it's right next to.
Mr. Edward, you are no longer controlled.
You're welcome. But yeah, I'm gonna use my tentacle to attack the other guy.
Okay, go ahead.
That is a 19 again.
Nice.
That hits.
And that is... Hold on one quick second. Let me make sure I got everything right. That will be 6 lightning damage.
Okay. Good to know it's lightning.
It'll be either cold or lightning.
Okay. Ow. Ow. Okay. Nice. Now. After it is two gun.
Okay.
Gun.
The one that
Like-
I'm gonna attack the one that's singing.
He's dead.
It's gone.
No.
Well, that singing
killed
is dead. Did you not
Julian
listen?
Bane, as you see, blasts in between two rocks, and you see the shimmering image of one of the children with its hair drawn below, is completely obliterated. It seems as if this was a mirage.
Yeah. At least I hit it though.
So there's only one left.
There's still there's two. There's three in total. There's still two.
Okay, I'll take the one that's closest to me.
Technically, there's two. There's one behind Johnny, and then there's one that you've been attacking.
The one I've been attacking.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, vicious mockery. Hey, gorgeous. No, I said gorgeous. Yeah, that's right. Not you. Yeah, not you.
Oh.
Talking to the
And-
tree behind you.
Ooh.
And you. Not talking to that rock.
I am so sorry.
That is
You
a
need.
pretty rock.
You
Is
need.
this a wisdom saving throw?
This is a wisdom saving throw, and you must beat 14.
It's a 19.
But don't you have disadvantage?
Do I?
Wasn't it disadvantage on his next attack?
Yeah, it's not an attack. It's
Not a
a
saving throw.
Yeah, I already rolled disadvantage on the attack.
Fine, whatever.
Dave, don't you dare blame Luna for this.
Oh, I haven't even started on Luna yet.
All right, Mr. Edward, for the first time, you come out of your haze.
And I am not a happy captain.
No, you're not.
Welcome back, Captain.
But you are back, and you have no idea what is going on.
I may not have any idea what's going on, but clearly this looks like a fight, and I don't like being left out of a fight.
Which one would you like to attack? There's
The
an
nearest
old
one.
lady. Okay,
The nearest
we're
one.
attacking the old lady. Got it.
Sounds great.
Okay. Has it taken damage yet?
Yes.
Is it
Oh,
below-
yeah.
Okay.
Oh fuck
Oh
yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna attack it.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk up and melee it, just so you know.
Mm-hmm.
Does a 10 hit?
A 10 does not.
Okay. So I'm gonna attack with my offhand. And how does that work exactly?
Just roll like usual.
Okay. Roll like usual.
Roll like normal.
Much better. 19 hit?
And 19 does hit.
Okay. Uh, 5 damage on my first dice. And because it's taken damage, one of my abilities means that I get to do this. Use my d8. So 5 plus 6. That's 11. 11 total damage.
Let me check. How close was I? Well, Mr. Captain, how do you want to do this?
Yeah.
Basically, after whiffing with my first attack, in my blind rage,
Hits himself.
I just
It just
I slash and just keep slashing. Can you slice the other way?
As
You're,
you
you're slashing too good. That's too good. That's too good.
brutally kill
Just
this
keep
thing,
slashing and bits
the
just
last
keep falling off as
the
I just
Jesus.
the last chunks and pieces as you're slashing away. Everyone is watching this brutality. However, the last child immediately disappears, and you are left with silence, as not a trace is left.
I suck it, bitch.
Let that be a lesson.
Okay, Chase.
Why the fuck did I get hit in the back?
Yeah.
I turn to the crew, wherever they are, and I say,
Okay.
and I point at Edward and say, "That's your new captain." Fucking bow to him or end up like the witch.
As I scratched my back wound.
As you say that, and as you turn, the crew, as you turn and say that, the entire crew is missing, and the only thing that's left is their footprints on where they were standing.
All right, it's time to kill everybody.
Go ahead and roll a quick perception check.
Everyone?
Everyone?
Whoever is going to inspect on where the hell they went.
That's
I'm not a too happy captain, so I'm gonna want to know where my crew went.
that is a 17.
You notice that they all slump down and are dragged into the forest.
How do we not
No,
notice
I have a
it?
14, so
Wait,
I probably noticed.
I didn't see that with my 23 perception earlier.
No,
No, they're all
because
dead. Let's
Speaking of
fix
23
the ship.
perception, I just rolled a 23 perception.
All right, let's just fix the ship and let's get the hell out of here. Fuck
what
the
you
crew.
did notice is that you were a little bit focused on the fight, a little bit focused on anything. You didn't notice it before, but you do remember that the crew had disappeared. Like literally, physically were there and then disappeared.
Crap.
I walk
Wait,
up to
there's
whatever.
body marks? Like
The only one that is left is Mr. Lombard, who is passed out onto the ground.
Who's Mr. Lombard?
He's
Isn't
the
that our
he's the
Carpenter? No.
carpenter?
no, that
His
was
name
the
was
carpenter.
Timber.
That was
No,
Mr. Timber.
Mr. No,
Timber was the one who fixed the ship.
Timber was the
Lombard-
carpenter.
Oh, yeah.
Timber. And then who is the chef? the chef was
Tank.
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 Mr. Tank. He is the one that's still passed out, and he's still there.
I'm
He's the
surprised
only-
he's not dead.
Was he dead?
I think he was affected.
I walk up and I kick him. Not
Why'd
hard,
you
just
kick him?
hard enough.
He's still alive. He groans a little bit, but he's
I
pale
ca-
and holding on death's door.
I cast Spare the Dying.
Okay. As you cast Spare the Dying, you again start hearing more and more giggles in and deeper in the forest. Like they start at the tree line and then they go deeper into the forest.
Hey,
Welcome
guys.
to
Whoa.
Skull Island.